What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're going to be taking care of a lot of things. I have a lot of stuff to do, a short period of time to do it in, so let's go ahead and get started. Alright, to start my day, recently I've had some more squealing going on underneath the hood, and I know for a fact that is the belt. I know it was the pulley last time. I've already replaced the pulley. So I went ahead and I got myself a new belt. So let's go ahead and swap that out really quick. Dog, come on. No, no. Alright, let's swap that out and move on to the next thing. Okay, so y'all remember that I told you it's easy to change out your belt, and then all you really need is one of these little bad boys. Exactly. So before you get started, make sure you got the right belt, which it looks like this one I do, but we're gonna find out as soon as I take this one off. I did say that what you want to do before you get started is you want to make sure you take a picture of the belt diagram, which is exactly what I'm gonna do right now. Picture on. This will help me get it back together if I run into problems, which I most likely won't have any issues. So, and it's just as simple as this. You just release the tension down here. Where'd it go? Push it down, take it off the top of the alternator, and then the rest, it should be really easy. Just kind of give yourself an idea of where everything came from. You won't have to mess with the fan or nothing. I've had squealing going on under here, and it's driving me nuts. Come here. All right. Didn't have to take the fan off or nothing. What you want to do is this belt, in order to find out if it's in really good shape, flip it inside out and bend it like this. I don't know if you guys can see, and kind of crease it. And if you look, and if you can see cracks right here in these ribs, then you should be good to go. This one here doesn't look like it's got any cracks in it, but it seems though it squeals a lot. I don't know why. I think it's probably water, moisture getting on the belt. So what I'm gonna do now is just replace this. The neighbor kids love to play with my dog. Hi guys. All right, this one looks like it's the right one, so let's put it all in. Everybody wants to do their projects today. All right, I'm taking the time. I made sure all the ribs are good. Everything is running exactly where it needs to be going. So all I gotta do is get a bite on this, if I can, right here. Crank on it and put it back over the alternator, and we are good. Oh, nope, no we're not. You see, you gotta be careful with this. Yeah. Don't screw up like that. I just put that on there and I didn't realize that it wasn't lined up perfectly. If you don't do that, it'll shred your belt. All right, and then once the engine starts, everything will line right up. So let me turn it over. All right, No more squeaking. The belt looks like it's in line. Let's make sure. Yep, that fixed itself. This one is perfect. They're all perfect. All right, well, we can check that off the list of things that need to be done. On to the next stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is the next day after I changed out the belt in Chloe, and so far I got no more squeals, no squeaks. Engine's running fantastic, so I can check that off the list of things to do. We do have apparently an Arctic blast that's coming in. It's supposed to be here probably tonight, so I got to get the house ready and prepared. I've already started doing that. I don't know if you guys are familiar with this kind of stuff, but if you don't have a cover over your water faucets, this works just fine. Grab yourself like a bath towel and some duct tape and wrap it up. As long as the air can't touch it, it won't freeze your pipes. If you have a house that if it's got a garage that above the garage space doesn't connect with the rest of the attic in your house, and the water pipes up there are exposed, those are going to freeze. How do I know this? Because in 2021 we had that problem here. We had the freeze, and my neighbor across the street, she's got this design of house with the garage that protrudes from the main portion of the house. And then every two-story house that you see, like that one right there, all right, that one, the garage sticks away from the house, but if you look above and inside the attic space, it's empty. There's no insulation in there protecting the water pipes. So what happened was, every one of these houses down my street that has that two-story design, their water pipes busted because they froze up. But all the houses that are similar to mine, if I were to access my attic in here, well, the attic, I can get up above this garage and I'm good to go. Well, all that shares the attic space to heat up the house, so therefore my water pipes in this house are not going to freeze. So, little food for thought. If you guys have water pipes that are exposed or not insulated, you might want to insulate them, because you're going to run into some problems and it's going to get expensive down the road. The second part that I wanted to cover on this before I continue is I've been doing some work for some people on the Nextdoor app, advertising the fact that I do know how to work on like small engines and stuff, and generators especially. I got a generator from one of my customers. This is a little one. She's got two of them. I got the main one going, but this is her second one. I got it started, but it doesn't want to stay running because the primary jets are clogged, and I gotta fix it. I fixed, so far I'm up to 10 generators within the past day. So I'm a little tired. I got a headache because of all the fumes, but it's okay. It's all right. It's not like I've been huffing them. But all that's done for right now. Try and get all this stuff done before that Arctic blast gets here. And the only thing that I have left to do right now is I need to reconfigure my garage so I can get our dog out here. We have one in the backyard. She stays in the backyard all the time, but it's going to be too cold for her. So I'm going to make a little area for her over here. But in the meantime, I got to switch these bikes around because the Honda is down. I've got a fuel leak in the carburetor. I have yet to rebuild that. I'm going to get to it. So Jonathan over in Florida, relax, I got it. I'm going to get to it. He's up, ladies and gentlemen, Jonathan over, I can't remember exactly what part of Florida. He and I have been talking on Instagram. He also has a Magna as well, and he figured out his running issue, and he got his bike up and running. So I'm looking forward to his forward progress on his build as well. But this bike here is for one of my homeboys. This one needs a full once over oil pan and a carb rebuild, along with the things on the front. I've already told you guys that before. Well, now I'm gonna have to get to this because I gotta make more room and I gotta get this bike back to him. So I'm gonna go ahead and slap you guys on a quick time lapse because it's gonna take a little bit of time for me to move this stuff around. I didn't have a way to really access the bottom of this bike and work on it because I don't have a stand for it. Well, I went on OfferUp, and there's a gentleman by the name of Nick. If you're watching, thank you for the Pitbull motorcycle stand. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one badass motorcycle stand. Okay, these things run about $230, $240 brand new. Nick sold it to me for $120, which was a really good deal. He really didn't have any other use for it. However, I do, and this is going to be used quite a bit more because I plan on getting another sport bike. So Nick, I appreciate the offer and the sale. Thank you very much. This is going to be very helpful for my channel. You are a rock star. Thank you very much. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and slap you guys on a time lapse. I'm gonna bring out the Honda, move the Kawasaki over, and with the lift I have here, I'm gonna move the Honda up against the wall of stuff we gotta take to Goodwill, and then I'm gonna bring the Kawasaki back over here so I can put it on the stand and have access to work on it and get started on that rebuild. As you guys can see, the Kawasaki definitely has an oil leak. I've been trying to save it, but it seems like when I put that Absorball right here and it kept dripping, it didn't have a place to leak out anywhere else. It just stayed here and it kept dripping until I guess the engine's got no oil left in it. You can see it's been leaking for some time too. He's got all kinds of residue. So that was something that happened before I got a hold of it. So he's had an oil leak for a while, but I tried to save it, but unfortunately Absorball can only do so much. I will address this at a future time and try my best to get that out of the concrete, but that's pretty much a permanent stain. It's not going to go anywhere. I can put some more Absorball there and try to get the rest of that up, but it's really not going to do anything. So anyway, yeah. Alright, y'all, I just did a quick cold rev on this, and you see a drippage? That's fuel. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Hopefully it'll stay on this time. It probably won't. Worth a shot. Okay, on, and then see it? Yeah, that's not good. But she still runs. It sounds good. It's gonna need some work, but yeah, I clearly have got a fuel leakage problem. Anyway, yeah, that's why the Honda's down. I didn't know if you guys were fully aware of my major problem with that, but now you do. All right, before I get into the rest of this, I haven't even checked to see if this thing lines up with the spindles. They call these little things here the spindles. I believe it's what they call it. If it isn't, I'm gonna find out at the time of editing. So this lines up perfectly with that one. With this one, ah crap, it's just not there. So I need to loosen up this bolt so I can lift up the back of this bike and use this. So let me go ahead and grab my wrench. I should have one here. Come here, wrench. Oh, why you gotta be so far away? I said close. Alright. That might be a 17. Oh, so close. Watch it be an 18. It's probably gonna be an 18. It's fine. 19 will be just fine. So we're gonna loosen this up. You didn't see that. There we go. We're gonna line these up. There's one, and there's two. One, two. So I think that's going to be it. There we go. Yep. That's it right there. That's what I'm after. Yep. That's what I'm after. I'm gonna tighten that down, and I believe we're good. And what this will do is it lifts up the back of the bike so you can work on it like that. That's what I'm after. So now I can take all the plastics off and I can have full access underneath it, and the bike it won't fall over because of that stand. Man, where was this when I first started working on bikes? Oh, that's right, I was broke. I couldn't afford a pit bull. Well, not pit bull inside the house, one of these. All right, let me go ahead and get that over here. I really don't want to ride it in there, but it would just make it easier. So let's see if this thing will work with me. I gotta do it fast though. Now, since this bike is leaking, it's going to be down for a while, what I really need to do is, yeah, I'll push it back up against here, but I got to get this seat off, and put it on the battery tender so that I can keep both batteries fully charged throughout the winter. Man, that strong smelling gas is crazy. Whew. Man, I wish I could shut that off. Oh. It's gonna be cold. Try to dry that off. Close off. Alright. Now to get the lift up underneath this bike, get in the air, move it over to the wall. Alright folks, so that is going to be a wrap for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the content of the video. I managed to get all the stuff done that I needed to get done. Got the bikes all switched up. Got the lift for the Honda over here, so whenever I'm ready to work on it, I can just move the Cowie out of the way and hop on the Honda. As you guys were able to see, I was able to go ahead and put the bike on the battery tender. I got 3 green LED over here, so that tells me the Honda is perfect. It's good to go. Well, battery wise. In future videos, I'm looking forward to getting into this Kawasaki. This thing has got some problems and I need to go through it before I give it back to my homeboy Josh, and he is going to be very happy to get his bike back. He's got other bikes he's working with, but he really liked this one. So anyway, if you guys don't mind, like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, y'all take it easy. I love you. Bye.